One.
Okay, I just went live on YouTube. Should be public. Check this link. I'm sending it to you.
One.
Okay, I just went live on YouTube. Be public. Check this.
All right, let's see. I didn't get a link. Oh, okay, here we go.
Guys, can you hear me?
Hello?
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
It says connecting to audio.
Yeah. Just one sec.
There is a voice chat going on right now.
Yeah, I see it.
Who is that?
No, voice chat in
Yeah, okay. All right.
Telegram or
The stream.
okay. Let's wait for Alakazam.
Sure.
And in the meantime, I will share the link with our guests so they can, join. One sec. I guess he's not able to join because it's locked. So let me unlock the meeting. Oh, there's Arthur. Hey, Arthur. Can you hear me?
Hello. He's on mute, I guess.
Yeah.
Alakazam, you're on mute.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, nice. Welcome, everyone.
So we have Arthur and Johnny from the AS team and just waiting for Joe to connect, Joe and Drew, and then we'll get things started. Should just start recording now, I guess. Yep. Okay. Arthur or Johnny, can you guys hear us? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Welcome, mate.
Thanks
Hey
for
guys,
having
what's
us
up?
here.
Hey, Johnny. Good to have you here. Give us a few minutes and then we'll kick things off.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Let me announce it in the main chat with the link.
I think people already got the link. Notifications.
I'll share the YouTube link.
Wait, is this streaming on YouTube?
Yes, live.
Okay, okay. Thanks. We're gonna let our community know as well.
Yeah.
We have the link.
Okay. Joe is also here. Hey, mate. Can you hear me? Joe, you with us?
Johnny. Everybody's on mute right now.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, your microphone and speakers were not set up correctly, but
It's all good. Okay, so just checking if everyone's can join in. All right.
all right, your microphone and speakers were not set up.
Okay, guys. So we'll just kick things off, I guess. People are joining the YouTube channel. I see almost like 100 people now. So we're recording this meeting, of course. We're now live on YouTube. We're also recording it and we'll be sharing it after the meeting on our channels, and we'll upload it to to YouTube, share it on Discord, Telegram, pretty much everywhere. But I just want to say thank you to all of our guests today. So we have the ASK team with us, as well as Yummy team, and just want to say thank you for being here with us, and we're really excited for what's ahead. So the partnerships that we brought to life was not just for one-time thing and not only Crash, but we're looking forward to actually working with them really closely, and more than just the Crash platform, but on different aspects of our businesses and projects. So really excited to have them here. So maybe we'll start off with Arthur and Johnny from the ASK team, and maybe give them the floor to talk a little bit about what they do, their mission, and what they think about our partnership so far, and Slam Crash. Maybe if they played any Crash, I'd like to hear more about that. And then we'll give our take on what we think about the partnership and maybe the long-term vision of it. So yeah, Arthur, Johnny, the floor is yours.
Hi. So as you guys know us, we're as Team 69. We are actually a community-based team that was formed inside the AS community. So we're developing different projects for AS. Now, regarding what we each do, of course, me and Johnny are just a small part of the entire team. We're much bigger than this. Mostly, I am handling the communications with the community, and Johnny as well. And that's about it regarding us and our team. Now, with this collaboration with Slam, it's been amazing so far because it also gave our community members some opportunities to earn some extra ads. And like we did have some requests in the past about gambling and betting your ass. And the name, it's like perfect. Like the second we heard about Slam, it was like Slam ads, like that's our motto. You know, it's a killer name. We want that.
Yeah, I love that. I went to your website for the first time and I saw just Slam it, and I was like, oh, we're made to be, destined to
Like,
be partners.
it was perfect, like a match made in heaven, you know. And yeah, we did Slam. At least I did slam some ads, and it was fun. But not that didn't have that much time to slam as much as I wanted to.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, we're glad to, to be working with you guys. And this has been a really good partnership, and your community is amazing also. So we're really happy to be able to offer and provide our platform for your community as well as ours. So it works both ways. So we're really selective. We're really selective when it comes to adding partners to our team, going to Slam Crash. But what you guys were just and you were around pretty much more than most of the tokens that were out there. So you've really proven themselves to be a very valid and a strong project with a great community. And we'd love to have you guys on board. So Johnny is raising his hand. Let me try to.
Yeah, hi everyone.
There we
So,
go.
as you guys said, this is a match made in heaven for sure. And yeah, your game is really addicting. Like I can't stop playing. You just go on and on. And I also want to congratulate you guys on slamming all-time highs. Like how much is it now? 6, 7 days in a row.
I don't look at
Yeah,
the chart.
you guys are killing it. I am so. Yeah, congratulations on that, and keep on doing what you're doing. It's amazing.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, as we mentioned in the past, so the Crash is one of the platforms that we have, but we just launched 2 weeks ago, actually, our new poker platform, which is slamroyale.com. And so right now it's in beta and it can only be played in BNB, but eventually we'll be adding more tokens there, and hopefully you guys will be among the first to be added there. So we'll talk about those, of course, but it's just for us, it's not just for Crash, but we're looking ahead and looking definitely in long term. So Kadar, you want to say a couple of things?
Sure. We will first of all welcome everyone. We will gladly add your token to Slam Royale. There's going to be a dedicated table that your investors can just play with each other. This gonna happen in like a month or so. So yeah.
Awesome. So we also have Joe with us today from the Yummy team. Can you hear us, Joe?
I can hear you guys okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Thank you for joining today. I know it's your day off, or it's Sunday. Everyone's day off. Everyone's having a free Sunday, I hope. But I'm really happy that you guys joined us today for a couple of minutes to chat. And with Yummy, I think it's one of my favorite projects out there. So I actually, before Slam, I was invested in Yummy, so I knew you guys for a long time. I'm really excited for this partnership to happen, and so far it's been a great success. And so the numbers also show that, and we were able to actually donate the first batch from the profits that we made to charity. And maybe Joe, you wanna maybe a little bit of talk about that and Yummy in general, what you guys do, just so our community has more of an idea of how great you guys are.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, Yummy started as a charity project, like many other coins similar to it. We built up a social community like pretty quickly, over 20,000 members on Telegram and close to 27,000 on Twitter as well. And Yummy, much like other coins, went through the nuances of the market. So there was like a very strong appreciation, and there was a market correction. But a lot of what we do is charity centric, in the sense of we're trying to really push crypto a little bit into the mainstream, and we're doing that by working with charities that are recognizable, or they usually have some sort of popular ambassador behind them. We've worked with things like with Jamie Carragher. We did one with Kevin Peterson, one of the most well-known cricket players in the world. We have a few other ones lined up as well. We also did with Sir Kenny, which is essentially a Liverpool football legend back in England, and that really has helped us. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, like we all know the guy.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
some people, it really depends on the country, right? Some people
Yeah.
were like, "Sir Kenny who," and others were like, "Are you kidding me?" I mean, it's been very interesting, the reception, depending on the culture. But in essence, what that has allowed us is it helped us push crypto to be taken a lot more seriously. And we had a lot of people that we followed up with who are like, "Wow, if you guys got Sir Kenny on board, like that's incredible. I mean, it's obviously this is a serious thing. You guys are obviously trying to do something a little bit different." So that's how we've been navigating the whole aspect, is we've been working with these charities very closely and setting them up with crypto accounts, with Binance or whatever, with Coinbase or whatever, help them actually go through the nuances of withdrawing their crypto and using it. And that goes a lot with the back and forth, and also talking with the legal entities that represent them. And a lot of them are like, what is this crypto stuff and how exactly this all plays out? So all of that has really helped us create a brand and a name within the space of a partner that you can count on to essentially be able to get you the funds, but also be able to help you navigate the whole crypto landscape. And now we're pivoting a little bit, that we're still doing a lot of the charity work and everything. And the Slam collaboration has been incredible. I mean, since the beginning, you guys have been awesome. I think the utility of your token is really good. I think you guys are going to be a lot bigger. I think you're going to continue to grow, because I'm pretty impressed with the interface. And I've seen many other projects that attempt to do similar things, but you guys kind of do it very seamlessly, and it's just comfortable to use. So I do think this is going to be a really good platform. And already we're going to have some use for the funds that were generated from this collaboration. We're going to announce who's going to be the celebrity who's going to be on live stream. We're going to invite a couple of you guys from Slam to be on that stream as well, where we donate live to the charity of that celebrity. So I think it's going to be a blast. I think it's the whole aspect of the charity is something that lends itself very well to crypto, because the fluidity of making it very easy to move the funds, making it incredibly transparent. Everything is on the blockchain, so nobody can hide anything. You can actually see that the funds were sent to particular accounts. I think it's one of those applications that we're always going to see being utilized is for charity. And of course, now we're pivoting more to return value to the holders, improving burn mechanisms. We're introducing the growth fund, which is additional utility to burn tokens, and really start having the sites more of how Yummy looks like in the long term. So Slam just fits really well into that. I think this has been a really excellent partnership from day one, and really happy to work with you guys.
Same here as well. And I just want to point out also maybe one more time. So look, there are a lot of projects out there, and charity aspect has been on the trend, and we see a lot of new charity tokens that are trying basically the same thing, but not really innovating the space, and just trying to make some quick bucks while attracting some new investors. And of course, donating to charity is a good aspect. But with this collaboration, we're really proud that we are regularly be donating to charity. So this just won't be a one-time donation that we did a couple of weeks back, but an ongoing actually partnership that will continue to generate pretty much funds for us to be able to donate to charity. which is one aspect that gets us excited the most, because it was something that we wanted to add to Slam Crash for a long time, and I think starting with you guys and also the other tokens that we added, we're really on the right track to make it all happen. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the call today. And if there's anything else you guys want to point out, you can do now, or if not, we'll move on and we won't take a lot of your time. Of course, you're welcome to stay and listen, but we'll continue with our presentation and some updates for our community. So thanks to both of you for joining.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you guys
for having us.
So Arthur, did you want to say anything? Arthur, I saw you on mute.
No, I said just thank you for having us. We're also having an AMA soon, so we're gonna have to rush there as well.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And good luck to you as well.
Thank you. Thanks, man. All right. Okay, next up. So we have our teammate, actually not new, I think. Yeah, he's an OG. He's definitely an OG. But this is the first time that we're actually gonna have him chat with us, and it'll be like the official introduction of Alakazam to our community. He's been helping us since the beginning, pretty much, and mostly advising us on the important decisions that we have made so far that got us here, because it's been 4 months. To me, it feels like 4 years, but during this 4 months, I think he was really helpful with us. So without further ado, Alakazam, you want to say hi to everyone?
Yeah, hey everyone, this is Alakazam speaking. It's an honor to be together with an audience in a live session. So yeah, it's great to be with this team. Use this time to tell my quick background and also my why I'm part of this project, if I'm allowed.
Sure, why not?
So I worked actively in the corporate world for last 15 years. All of them were multinational American companies, and the most recent one was Amazon, as some of you may know. I exited the corporate world last May to build the future with these brilliant visionaries. I'm so proud of this, to be part of this team and our community, and I'm beyond excited to think about our future potential. Our team keeps delivering, and we do it together with our community, which separates us from the rest, I guess. Long story short, I'll end my part just with one note. The price of Slam is really important. We all know that. And this is what drives us. But the true motivation behind all is achieving excellence in our product. We know if we continue listening to you guys, to our community and your feedbacks, focusing on developing the right products and delivering the best experience, price growth is inevitable. So keep on believing us. No one will regret it. So thanks, guys.
Thank you for being with us, helping us, and definitely your background and your experience has been it's come in handy. It will continue to be, hopefully, because like the plans and the vision that we have for Slam is, so right now the slogan was the Amazon of Binance Smart Chain, but we're changing that today proudly, but continuing to be customer centric, user centric project that always listens to the community and act on the feedback that's been constantly given to us. I think it's really important, and we appreciate you being with us in the team. All right. Okay. So, anything you want to add, Kadabra? Before we jump on to the next thing?
Yeah, sure. I cannot stress enough the help we got from Alakazam since almost day one. All the major decisions we made, we brought we brought Slam this far, but he was very big help. He's like one of the big players behind the scenes, and I'm happy to finally introduce him to our community. So yeah, thank you for all the help you did so far.
We are all in this together, guys.
Yes, that's true. That's true. All right. So maybe it's time for us to do a couple of announcements before we actually get to presenting our new white paper, which we're really excited about. But yeah, before that, maybe Kadabra can tell us what's gonna happen with the tokens that we're gonna burn today. Because we've been preparing for this one for a while now, and kind of sad, but also really happy at the same time that we're burning all the tokens that we're gonna burn today, which is gonna help us show the total supply and circulating supply on sites like CoinMarketCap and Gecko, BSC Scan, and stuff like that. But yeah. You there? Okay. All right. Just one sec. Kadabra needs a second. Yeah, and so he'll tell you how much we're gonna burn, like how many tokens we're gonna burn today. And after that, we'll be announcing actually here first, but then all of our social platforms, including Telegram and Discord, that a new initiative that we are bringing to life, starting tomorrow actually, which is something that's, I think it's really innovative, and I don't think it's been done before. If someone did it, I haven't seen it because I looked up, we researched it to see if it was done before, but I didn't seem to find anything close to what we are about to announce. I'm really excited about it because yeah, the last couple of weeks have been great. When it comes to looking at the charts and the price action, the growth has been insane. But of course, as we always say, the price is not something that dictates what we do or when we bring some of the ideas to life. But we see the price as just one aspect of the whole business and the project. But it's good to see that the hard work is paying off and see the community is being has been really happy, of course, with the price. But just know that ups and downs will always continue to be happen to the price and also to the chart as well. But we're always looking ahead and the long term. We're focusing on the products. We're making sure that the platforms and the products that we put out are always being improved. We're bringing in new partners and just trying to be trying to listen to you guys, of course, as well. And with the help of you and the team that we have, I think we are bound to succeed, and no one can really prevent from Salam to pretty much lead the industry in the upcoming weeks, we hope. So are you with us yet?
Yes, I'm here. By the way, I am doing like a few stuff at the same time. Right now, we are making the payments we are sending the BNBs for this payout right now. So I was just double checking everything that it's going smooth. You can see it live that people are receiving their tokens by checking our Snap operation wallet on BSC scan. So I think it's time to do that, huh?
Maybe before that, just want to also point out that we are distributing $130,000 worth of BNB and Slam, which is massive, to be honest. Like, and we're really proud of this and proud to be sharing the profits of the platform that we put out with pretty much all of our holders. And 130K, it's a serious number, and it's way above the payout number that, you know, it's much bigger than the first payout. So we're really proud of that, and it will continue to be. The next payout hopefully will be bigger than this one. But eventually it feels good to be able to, you know, have this structure where we constantly paying out our shareholders. And I don't say, you'll see in the white paper, we from now on we stop saying we're distributing rewards. It's not a reward share mechanism. It's a structure where we pay our shareholders on a regular basis. So you're like, every Slam holder is a shareholder of the company, and you get payouts, the one you're just getting today, and that will continue to be hopefully the case moving forward. But yeah, serious amounts of money being sent out by Kadabra. So hopefully you guys will be happy with this one, and then the next one, the next pool payout hopefully will be much bigger than this one. But yeah.
So the best part is that we are just not even we are only distributing the Slam Crash profits. Like, we have all the other products coming up, including some Royal, some Vegas, and these are the casinos. And it's so, in my opinion, there's not even many players in Crash, but we still were able to generate that much money. And yeah, it's super nice thing to be able to share this profit with you all. Slam Finance is gonna be another profitable product of ours. It might even, I don't know, like, outgrow our casino platforms. So, which is a good thing, you know. They're gonna be competing with. We're gonna see which one is making more money for us, all of us. We will see. So this money, these tokens we are sending out right now are the casino profits that we made since the last payout. As I said, you can see it live by just checking our Slam operational wallets. If you refresh, you're gonna see that one by one it's being sent. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the products when we are reviewing our white paper. And right now, I think it's time to the burn, maybe, Abra?
Yes. So you can announce how much we're burning from the wallet, right? So we have around 36 billion, I think 39, 36.
39 billion, which is worth $2 million right, at the moment. So we have we have created this wallet to burn from time to time for milestones, right? And we did burn before, some of it, when we had, I don't know, like 10K holders, then we reached a new all-time high, and, you know, milestones that we want to celebrate with the community. Today we have decided to burn 100%, which is worth, as I said, $2 million. Let's do it right now. I'm going to all maximum.
Can you guys see the animation? I can't put it in loop, but so we made a cool animation. So almost $2 million worth of Slam
is
being sent to hell.
Sent. This is one of the biggest reasons we are doing this, is that we have decided to lock the total amount of circulating supply we have for Slam, and this is gonna help us get listed properly on CoinMarketCap, and the data we have for market cap is gonna be shown there, which currently says 3,000 or something, and we are near what, 600 or 300 even, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they're gonna update it, and we're gonna be with the big guys, if you know what I mean.
I think definitely like before. I think definitely top 600 for sure. but it should be around maybe 500 as well on CoinMarketCap, rankings.
Yes, this I think it's gone right now.
So it's done. Maybe you can share the transaction with the chat,
Sure.
in the YouTube chat or Telegram, wherever's easy.
I'm not gonna put it on
Okay.
Telegram. Okay, so that burn wallet to burn wallet actually was in top 10 holders list that we had. We have decided to clean up that list a bit. The top 5 for wallets, which is operational, burn, PancakeSwap, and all. And there is team wallet that we have control over, that we are able to change. This is Everett, would you like to talk about it now, or what
Sure.
do you have in there?
I think, yeah, while we're at it, we can talk about it, because that is something that we've been receiving feedback for a really long time. The wallet distribution of Salam, us having control over maybe like 20-25% of the supply. It was not really very well welcome for investors that don't really know about what we do. But I understand, because not everyone has the chance to check out what we do every day. They're not in Telegram, they're not following us on Twitter, so they might just look at the chart, they might just check the website and just look at the holders on bscscan.com and say, oh, they have control over this amount of supply, which is a bit high for me. So yeah, we are 100% aware of this, and we've been working on this to make sure we simplify the top 5-6 wallets. And starting with this burn, actually we just destroy the burn wallet entirely. So just give me a second. We have another guest coming in. I'm gonna add him into the room. Just one sec, guys. So Drew is here. Drew, can you just hold on a couple more minutes till we make the announcement, and then we'll talk with you. But thanks for joining.
For sure.
Thanks. So yeah, so with the burn today, so we basically removed the burn wallet out of the equation, and the burn supply is now over 20-25%, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have our operational wallets, which holds most of the the bankroll tokens. We have the bankroll tokens in there, as well as other tokens such as BNB and the partner tokens, as all the Yummy tokens, as the Baby Shark, and all the other tokens that we partnered for Slam Crash. The bankroll, we using the same wallet. So we also have plans to make sure that wallet is kind of distributed across multiple wallets. So we'll be announcing more. We'll be giving more details about that in the upcoming days. But with the burn wallet out of the equation, we're also letting you guys know that the team wallets also will be distributed amongst the team members. Not today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe we can do it today or tomorrow. But just know that even though we are distributing the Salam tokens in the team wallet, that doesn't mean that we're gonna sell it, because we haven't sold any Salam that went directly to the team yet, due to the reason that we have platforms that generate revenue outside of Salam, which was the main objective of this. So the team doesn't have to sell any Salam tokens. But as you know, as stated on the website and the white paper, so team has a wallet that was originally around 74 billion Salam, which is now down to 66 billion Salam. That's just excluding the funds that we use for marketing. So we use around 8 billion Salam since the beginning for marketing, and the rest haven't been used. So we will be also distributing the Salam in that wallet. But just know that the team wallets will be excluded from the pool payout structure. So we're not gonna be paying ourselves through the Slam payouts like the one we did today. So just letting you guys know, we'll be excluding those wallets and just making sure that we're really transparent and we're telling you guys everything before we do it. We'll announce it. We'll let you guys know. So that's been our motto since the beginning. And so that's also something we wanted to announce today. Anything you want to add, Kadabra? If not,
no, I'm here. No, all good.
Yeah?
Sorry.
all right. If not, before we announce the next thing, I want to introduce our new friend Drew here. So he is actually, most of you guys know him probably. Maybe you don't know the Zoom name that you see now. I don't know the full name either, but Drew is our new partner that we will be working mostly for marketing purposes. He has his own Telegram channel and Twitter, and he's a really strong influencer amongst the crypto community. And he's also an NFT collector, and he's got a pretty expensive NFT collection, I'd say. So as you guys also know that we are exploring the NFT space, and Drew will be helping us with that also, as well as getting the Slam name out there to his audience and his investors. So just really happy to be able to work with them. And then maybe you can tell a little bit about yourself, Drew.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, I haven't been in the BSC space that long, like 4 or 5 months, but I've been involved in a few successful things. I co-founded Everrise. I did Pog, Rich City, and I've just consulted on a bunch. And I mean, it's really tough out there with marketing now. It's kind of mind-blowing what Slam's been able to do with the market cap they've been able to get to in this climate. It's very rare that you see something pumping, but yeah, I want to definitely show it to my community and try to find ways to keep growing it. But also my background is in online gambling before crypto. Like, I'm a partner in one of the biggest sports books in Canada. I've built fantasy sports apps, poker apps, and I'm a poker player myself. So it's an exciting project. I jumped on the opportunity when they reached out, and I'm happy to be involved. I hope to be more involved in the future.
That's great. I mean, yeah, so as you already know, so we definitely have to set up a tournament with all of the guys in the chat here, with the Ass team, the Yummy team, and maybe we'll organize a tournament on our new platform, Slam Royale, to play a little bit of poker, which would be fun, you know. But yeah, so we're really excited to have Drew with us. So his expertise, yeah, not just in in marketing, but also online gambling, as well as the NFT space, is going to be really valuable for us. He has a really great audience that aren't just the ones that you see throughout the BSC ecosystem, but they're really serious investors that are looking up to projects and actually deep diving into projects and doing research. And we will be actually holding an AMA on the 27th. Drew, am I right?
I did it. We can change it. As of now, I had it on the 25th.
25th. Yeah, no, you're correct. 25th. So me and Kadabra will join Drew in his channel to do the Ask Me Anything session, interview session. So we'll also share the links with the community here as well. Okay, so again, just glad to have you with us. So we'll if you have anything else to say, you can say it now. If not, we'll continue with the presentation.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
All right, thank you. Okay, so I see. Is that Finn trying to join? Kadabra?
Yes, I have invited him actually.
Okay, all right. I'm having him on board. So he was supposed, originally he was gonna be the one hosting the meeting. Of course, I'm not as good as Finn when it comes to hosting, but I think it's great to have him here as a guest as well.
So here is Finn. I am sure most of you know already. He was the host of our previous AMAs, and he has a new role in Shark right now, and he is representing them right now. Finn, are you there?
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, there's that voice.
How you guys doing? What's going on? Happy Slam Sunday, y'all. Good to be here.
Thanks for joining, buddy. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about like because you're the first token we collab with, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So
yeah, a bunch of us were all about Slam, and then once you guys mentioned that you were going to start doing some token collabs, we had already launched Shark, babysharktoken.com at that time. So we were like, hey, let's partner up.
yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we love Shark over there. And maybe you guys can tell a little bit about Baby Shark and collab with Slam Crash and how has it been so far? Yeah, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd also want to introduce Scupples. He's also on the lead team with me. If you want to say hi, Scups, good to have you here with us as well.
Welcome, mate.
Hello, how's it going?
All good. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, man. Sorry for the late arrival.
No worries.
Yeah, a little restructuring, but everything is awesome right now. But yeah, we had the bankroll going. A lot of people were super excited to be able to use some of their Baby Shark in the game, and some of them lost it, some of them won it, and I mean that's how the game goes.
Exactly. Well, yeah, it's good to know that the game actually helps the token, you guys, at the end of the day. So it creates funds that could be used for charity, for development, for team. So it works both ways. So that's why it's important that the profit sharing that we do across all the tokens that we added on Slam Crash. So we are happy that we set up this structure with the partners.
Yeah, I think it's hugely important. A lot of people in the BSC token scene, if they didn't know going into it, quickly learned early on that volume is king. Doesn't matter if your chart's going up or down, you need some sort of volume in there. And
especially with the rewards token.
Exactly. Like a lot of people got hyped on a lot of rewards tokens early on because at first, yeah, there's amazing volume. You just did like a 10 or 100x. Of course, there's volume there, but give it a week or two and those rewards almost disappear. So unless you have some sort of innovative way to continue pumping volume in that keeps people coming back, everybody in BSC is all about like diamond hands or paper hands, but they don't understand that like you can diamond hands all day and not sell, but if there's no volume, like nothing's happening. So you have to have both sides of that coin to make something really successful. And I think partnering with Slam, being able to inject that volume back into the Shark chart, like it definitely helped feed our charity wallet, which allowed us to do awesome things in the Gilly shark conservation and the reef, setting up these reefs where the reef is just disappearing. It's dying, it's decaying, yeah. So it's super important work, and I'm really glad that we have a partnership with you guys as a way to help feed some of that volume so that we can continue doing what we set out to do.
That's amazing. Really glad to have you guys with us, and hopefully we'll continue this great partnership on different aspects of what we're going to do in the future.
Yeah, the ecosystem you guys have built is like coming from the BSC space and looking at a lot of these other projects, like you guys have built a tremendous ecosystem here. I just want to say, like, amazing work.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. So if there's anything else you guys want to add from the Baby Shark team, if not, we'll continue to the presentation.
Just a real quick plug. We have a bunch of products coming out real soon. We're jumping into our gamify layer, crossing off the roadmap items. So you'll be seeing those coming out soon.
Awesome.
I just want to say one word: NFTs.
Weird how the roadmaps eventually get done and we're all getting there at the same point. Q3 and a million NFT projects start popping out.
Yeah, I like how the guys were talking earlier about how like people that don't hang out in Telegram, like they don't see the day-to-day stuff that's going on. They just come and like look at the chart and stuff. It's like you got to really come be a part of these communities to really appreciate what's happening, because there's so much going on behind the scenes that you would never even think about, you know. So definitely come hang out in the Telegrams and the Discords and stuff.
100%. All right, thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the nice comments, and good luck with all the projects that you're working on. Hopefully that will be a success. We'll be rooting for you on the site. So
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys.
thanks, guys. So let's move on. So we talked about the burn. We talked about the wallet distribution and how we'll improve that. And right now, I think it's time we announce our new initiative. Before, yeah, am I not missing anything, right, Cadabra? We can announce the.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we good. All right.
Yeah.
Just give me a second, so I'll share a visual for you guys. Just one sec. So we're really excited for this one because it isn't your everyday like idea or like a campaign. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's also part of the part of the initiative that we are that we just talked about, like simplifying our wallet distribution, us having less control of the supply, of the total supply, is also one of the goals that we'll keep on chasing. And with this initiative, and hopefully we'll be able to create a more stable environment and definitely more diamond-handed investors, which is always the goal for us, because everything so that's what we're trying to do. So without further ado, we are introducing the feedback trading, which is I think it's the first of its kind on BSC. For 2 weeks or up to 5 billion SLAM distributed, whichever comes first, we will be paying back the 10% tokenomics fee that you pay every time you buy SLAM. So what that means?
So when somebody buys SLAM, there is the 10% fee. That 10% fee is gonna distribute among holders as usual. However, we are going to cover that expense that you pay when you buy SLAM.
Exactly. So basically, the tokenomics still happening. We're not doing anything to that because that helps the steady growth. With this initiative, we are actually fueling the tokenomics. What we're doing is we are encouraging new purchases, and with every purchase above, like every buy above 20 million SLAM, we'll be giving back the 10% fee that you paid during your purchase after 30 days of holding and not selling any SLAM. So we will be reimbursing the fees that you pay when buying SLAM after 30 days if you hold and don't sell any.
Starting from now on, by the way.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So we're really excited for this one, and we've allocated 5 billion SLAM, which is like equals to around $250,000, almost $250,000, for this initiative. And so this will help us because we sent out the payouts today, the second payouts through SLAM pools. So this actually will be live for the next 2 weeks, or up to 5 billion SLAM, whichever comes first. And if you have any questions on this one, because it might be a bit confusing for some people, but we'll try to help you, or any of the team members will try to help you on the specific campaign that we're launching at this second. Hopefully it'll help us create a more stable trading environment in terms of price action, and bringing in new investors as well. So that's all with feedback trading. Yeah. So just check in the chat if there's any questions that we can, answer right now. Quick check. All right. Looking good, I guess. We can continue. Okay, so it's time to bring up the presentation.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. All right. It's been an hour, I guess, right, since we started. So just stick with us for, I guess, approximately for another hour. We'll go through the version 2 of the white paper. This time, what we did, we simplified it because we heard the feedback, the first white paper, which was very well received actually, but there were like more than 35 pages, I guess. This time we simplified it. We made it much more clear than the first one. So we will also be posting it. We will be publishing it on our website and throughout all of our channels, but we'll also have a Word version as well with no visuals and everything, because we know some traditional investors always want to read from an A4 paper, no visuals, just writing, just text. So we'll also have a second version, of course the same context, but we'll also be posting that on our channels as well. But all right, then let's get to it. Give me a second, guys.
Just a quick update when you are getting that out. I have added a countdown for the Alakazam tokens that you will be able to receive in 3 months. It's been already 2 months. It's been already 1 month since the last time we did payout. So in 2 months, you are going to receive your SLAM tokens in your wallet automatically, the ones that you earned from the last payout. Just a quick update.
Maybe, Kadabra, in the meantime, you can answer a couple of questions on the YouTube side while I'm trying to set up the presentation.
Sure, let me check real quick. Okay. It says one question says that how do they know my BNB Trust wallet address? We are able to tell if you have SLAM or not, and we know the exact amounts you have, and we know the exact amounts you buy or sell. So that way we can see if we qualify to receive any BNB reward. We just send it back the same address that you have, SLAM. I'm checking the questions, but there is no other. If you have questions, send them right now. It's the perfect time.
There was one about exchanges, I guess. Are you looking at YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. There was one about exchanges, like people asked about like when will we list it on more exchanges.
Sure. Okay,
yeah, right.
So
go ahead.
I have a comment about this exchange stuff. Like I don't think I made it before. I made this comment before, but in this crypto space, people are so used to getting listed and getting pumped by this being listed on an exchange. I don't think exchanges are that useful for SLAM at this point, in my opinion. So, however, if it's a big exchange we are talking about here, sure, we will do our best. We are getting offers every week. And we just want to get ready, and then we're going to be more accessible for people to buy SLAM. We buy SLAM Finance, which we're going to talk about in a second. Today, I had this conversation that it is the entry barrier for tokens on Binance Smart Chain is super high. Like the regular people that don't know much about crypto, I don't think they're going to be able to buy any token like SLAM yet, not even other tokens. So we are going to do our best to make this as easy as possible. I am gonna talk about this in a minute when we are reviewing white paper. But my point is, getting listed on exchange means pumping, but this is not how we do it here. Because the next thing you know, it's just going to be dump after that pump that gets you. Do you know what I mean, Abra? Like, in my opinion, like exchanges are.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
It should be a useful way for people. It should be a useful way to reach more people, right? I mean, we can say that, hey, we are listed on exchange P, which is available in your country. This should be the aim, not getting pump and dump. And this is what I see. People see it as pump and dump way. So we are going to consider getting listed. Absolutely, like, of course, everyone should know Binance. But we are not in a rush. We don't need that pump. So
No, definitely, because the reason, yeah, I think you're 100% correct when it comes to expectations around listings. And the Binance listing is, like a major exchange listing is another story, but the exchange that we're talking about, like the minor ones or like mediocre ones, we're talking about, it's not a priority at the moment, because yes, we are listed on Whitebit, and actually it's been going pretty well. The volume has been picking up because of our recent surge, but being listed on multiple exchanges at this early, like, because we launched 4 months ago, and most of the exchanges don't support tokenomics, other than a few that I know, because tokenomics is the one part that's really important. And also the structure that we have, we're basically paying out shareholders like we did today, and it's impossible to do that when you're trading on exchange. Of course, it doesn't mean that we won't ever be listed in major exchanges, but that just means at the moment we are set up to lead everything with the way it is now, which is bringing actually a lot of new investors, because people are like to be getting paid, and this structure won't be the only one that's going to last for months or years. It will be changed, of course, but at the moment, like Kadabra mentioned, it's not an urgent priority. We have it on our roadmap, and hopefully we'll work towards that, but there's so much to do before that. So we just ask you guys to be a little bit patient when it comes to exchanges, because that's our take as a team. Okay, so everyone can see my screen? We good?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check the YouTube.
Can you check YouTube just to make sure?
Sorry. Yeah, it seems good.
Yeah, be good.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
So a lot of work has been put into this. I just want to point out, because we take white papers very seriously, as you can tell from the first one that we published. It's not a couple of pages that you put on the website. Hopefully will attract some new investors, but it's filled with empty promises, false advertisement and stuff like that. And for every single sentence and word that we put into white paper, we can stay behind that. Like we mean what we put in this white paper. And just want to point out one more time that we take it very seriously, and you'll see why, because for this one specifically, we simplified everything. We made it really easily understandable for everyone, for even new traders or non-English speakers as well. But we will be translating this white paper into Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, Turkish, Finnish. So all of those translations will be shared with you guys and will be published on our channels throughout the week. So I think it'll be good to get us get the word out there globally as well, because we believe that it's a really strong paper that represents our vision and how we see Salam will unfold in the future. All right. So here's the content. We'll start off with the ecosystem, like the first one. We'll talk about the products and the platforms that we have, and we'll talk a little bit about finance in the next slide actually, and we'll talk about Crash, Pools, Vegas, the Royale, also the poker platform we launched a couple weeks back. We'll give you a brief explanation on tokenomics. We'll talk about the team, the new setup, the new additions, the job descriptions, because I think it's important that everyone knows what we do, and we're not just voices behind these calls or like chats, but it's important that all of you know exactly what we're required to do throughout the team, so it gives you an idea of how we're running things. We'll talk about marketing, our strategy, what we've been doing so far, some updates on that, and we'll talk about the new taglines, the slogan that we'll use and the reasoning behind it. We'll talk about bankroll investment structures. We'll get to some updates around company and licenses. We'll finish it off with roadmap, and of course disclaimers. You can always check it out. Everything in this presentation is not financial advice, so just to make sure that we point that out before we start. Here we go. Kadabra, take it away.
Sure. All right. So, since day one, we started with Slam Crash, and then we launched Slam Charts, Slam, and then Vegas, and now Royal, and then among the way we launched Pool. So it's like, many products we have right now, but we can actually divide them by two: finance and casino, right? The pool, Slam Pools, is just a way for us. It's a dashboard that we display to our holders how much we're gonna pay them. And finance and casino platforms are just gonna be the places that we're gonna be generating revenue. And today, I think this is the very first official time that we are gonna talk about finance properly. Except for the last Slam Sunday, of course. So far we have been working very hard on the casino platforms. Crash is very stable at the moment. Vegas is pending for the license, which we're gonna talk about. Royal has just been launched and people have already playing. We haven't done any marketing yet for that, but my point is, so far we have worked on the casino. Right now it's time for the finance part. So, as you know, how much I dislike PancakeSwap, and it's
Just my favorite, like our favorites.
Yeah, it's just it's like their monopoly, and they fork Uniswap, and then they just got the advantage of being first or one of the first, and then they just kept it going. And a lot of tokens, almost all of them, rely on PancakeSwap, and they have a big responsibility. They're in the dogs team, which is okay, but they have to be more responsible, right? I mean, that was a big fuck up for the version 1 or version 2 transition. Even right now, it's going on. Like, they are making just everybody's life harder. And the reason we pushed out SlamSwap was that, I mean, it came out in like 1 week or something, as I remember, right? They killed version 1 on their website, and then they just put a scary warning that says they're not gonna support version 1 anymore. Everybody has to go to version 2 or something like that. And like, we had no choice to go version 2 at that point, right? And then this is just not okay. They had the responsibility, we rely on them, and they do that. So we rolled out SlamSwap, which is version 1 specifically, and I have added a lot of, not a lot of overrides, but I added features to make people's life easier by, for example, like auto slippage or cleaning up everything. All the, it was a messy platform. So doing this, during that time, I have found a very important security bug on PancakeSwap, and they had a horrible communication during the fixed. It took them like 2 weeks to take action. I could have like, harmed big time. It was just not okay, So anyways, it just made me realize one thing, that those guys are not professional and they don't deserve to be the best one. And it just, again, made me realize that it's not gonna be that hard to beat them or become one of the best in the space. It just took time for us to come to this point, which we're gonna start Slam Finance. All this time we have been working on the casinos, and the reason behind why we started casinos before the finance is that casinos are going to be operational during the time we build and develop Slam Finance. So that was the idea. Now it's time for Slam Finance. We have a lot of feature coming up. So we put those dates, which is like Q4, Q4, first quarter of 2022. Those dates are just safe deadlines. As you know, we are moving super quickly, and I'm gonna do my very best to push out more and more features along the way. So Slam Finance is gonna be our new platform that we are very happy to announce. We are going to merge Slam Swag and Slam Charts into this, and the mobile app that we were supposed to launch for iOS is gonna be launched under the name Slam Finance, and it's gonna have many more features. I mean, people already like Slam Charts app, but there's gonna be more, like which I'm about to talk here in a second. All right, so first one is my favorite, OTC block trading. So I've seen people doing this on other platforms, so we're not gonna be the first, which is okay. But it's not simple. Like I am the guy who makes those, right? Even I couldn't figure out the way they work on their platform, which gave me the idea to just make it super simple. The idea, so if for those who doesn't know what this is, it's short for over-the-counter trading, and it means that if somebody wants to sell 1 billion Slam, and due to the way PancakeSwap works, they don't get this exact price you see on the screen. It just goes lower and lower. So if it says, for example, 50,000, it's actually around 45,000, let's say. All right. With OTC, you're gonna be able to set up your own price. Okay, I'm gonna keep it more simple. Sorry. OTC is a platform that you can list your tokens for sale, and then there's going to be buyers who wants to buy your tokens. Just like you sell, I don't know, like sneakers. You just put them out, say, hey, I want to sell 500 million Slam for, let's say, $50 per 1 million, right? This is your rate. And then if there's a buyer, we are going to be the escrow between you guys doing the transaction for BNB and Slam. It's gonna be super quick, safe, and then it's gonna be on our website and our platform, so the chart is not gonna be get affected. Because imagine, people make profits, right? Along the way, it's okay to take profits, and they wanna sell, but they don't wanna hurt the project. They don't wanna hurt the chart. So this is the perfect way for buyers, sellers, and the rest of the investors of that token, because it doesn't give a huge red bar on the charts. So this is the idea. It's going to be a simple platform where you're going to be able to list your tokens for sale, and then if there's a buyer, they're just going to click. They say, hey, I accept this rate, and then they buy, and then we're going to take a small commission fee for delivering this service. And of course, the profit is going to be in Sinan pools.
Maybe just to add here, so when it comes to OTC, as you guys have already noticed, like we have some of the like the most diamond-handed like whales all across BSC. And when someone wants to sell a huge chunk of SLAM, so there will be limitations when it comes to like you're not going to be selling your 1 million SLAM through OTC. So more will follow on that one. But as Kadabra said, so this will allow us to make transactions, buy and sells without affecting massively affecting the chart, so not hurting the price action, but at the same time, giving the buyer and the seller an incentive to buy or sell with only a part of the commission fee. Only a part of the commission fee. And also, it's important to note that it doesn't have to be just like one buyer. So if someone's, selling, let's say 1 billion SLAM or 5 billion SLAM, and 4 buyers combined can buy that 5 billion. So one can buy 25%, the other can buy the 50%, the third one can buy the 10% with the same rate, of course. So the partial purchases can also be made. So that's one of the most important things about this trading, because the small the small investor can also participate in this. So it doesn't mean that only the whales are doing the transactions, but that's not the case with what we are planning. So we're trying to make sure that everyone is involved from small to big, to make sure that we are building a stable, price action when it comes to, over-the-counter trading.
So there's not going to be huge swings ups and down and up. And this is going to help whales stay good whales, let's say. So this is much needed feature, not only for SLAM, but almost all of the tokens on Binance Smart Chain. For example, we might partner up with a token that might only allow team wallets to be sold, or like operational wallets to be sold. And instead of selling them on PancakeSwap and just lowering the price, they can just do it over the counter or using our platform, and the price is not going to get affected. It's just going to be exchanging money. So it's like exchanging tokens and BNBs between two people without going through PancakeSwap, because PancakeSwap sucks. But you got the idea. All right, I'm just going to move on. There's going to be a lot more details about this. And also it's going to be ready super soon. I have already started working on it, actually. Okay, so cross-chain bridge. We're going to keep this simple. It's going to be a bridge between Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. And I am super confident about the way it works, how efficient it's going to be, and how fast we can deliver this. So I expect this feature to be live very, very, very soon. I heard that Binance bridge is not available in many countries, so they're just going to be able to use ours. And innovative web wallets. Okay, this is actually a very unique idea. These web wallets are very old, actually. Like, this is in the crypto history, which is not super old, but web wallets were one of the first ones that people used before the ones you use today. We are going to integrate a web wallet so that people don't have to go through MetaMask, Binance Smart Chain setup and everything. It's going to be, this is the feature that I am most proud of, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, use your excited voice, because this idea is basically revolutionary. So the first time that, Kadabra brought this up, and I was just amazed, because it can change the wallet game, for good. So use your excited voice.
All right. Like, this idea, when it popped up, I think I was chatting in the main chat on Telegram, and I was like, hey guys, I got an idea. And I did my research and I talked to you. I think I just called you directly to share the idea with you, because it's big. Like, it's one of the biggest idea in DeFi, in my opinion. And you're gonna see why I'm saying this. I don't want to give more details. I just want to move a bit quicker, actually, also. But this is gonna be a big one, and as I said, it's gonna be the one that I love most. and it says first quarter of 2022. But as I said, like we're gonna probably deliver earlier. All right.
So maybe just
Let's
give
go.
a tease, just to give a tease about it, like because when you say DeFi, it's people can
Okay.
understand. People,
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, so MetaMasks, I think some of you know already that you can transfer your wallet, or sorry, you can use your wallet both on MetaMask and Trust Wallet, right? So what happens is that your wallet is actually just a seed phrase. That's all it is. And that's cryptography that goes behind the scenes when you make a transfer or make a purchase. You just tell that you own the wallet, you know the private key, right? So web wallets are just like a website that runs like a MetaMask. And the best part is that we are going to be able to integrate with OTC. Albert, I really don't want to give more details. I just want to make it and announce it.
No, that's all.
I just want to, how you say, because so a lot of people are listening, and this is an idea this is the only idea that I want to protect at this point, because it's, I don't know, like I want to be the one that's doing it first. So Islam is going to have this feature, and it's going to be big. So let's keep it a bit secret at this point. Okay, so next, limit orders, take profit and stop loss. This is a known feature for most of you who have been trading. This is a no-brainer. As I said, we are just going to have this feature. You're going to connect your wallet. You're going to give access. You're going to give us access, and after that, you can set up limit orders, meaning that, for example, you can say, hey, if Slam goes down to $49 per 1 million, buy this much. Okay, so you put this order, and then if it gets triggered, we buy these tokens for you. And also vice versa, if you want to sell a token, you're going to be able to use these limit orders. Token wallet analyzer. So you know dashboard of pool.slamtoken.com. We are planning to do something like this for general purposes, where you can see all the tokens you bought or how much you bought them for. We're gonna keep it simple as we always do. It's gonna be a nice feature. I would use it personally.
And also, just to quickly add, you'll also be able to see like the number of holders the token has, like a general information about the token itself. So just to see if it's safe or not, because it's BSC, anything can happen. So this token and wallet analyzer will help with that when you're about to make a purchase. It'll help you. It'll help you make the right decisions.
All right, next one is Slam Finance iOS app launch. I have already mentioned about this. There's gonna be a super nice app for iOS and Android. I was super surprised when I found out that there was no charts app on mobile as a mobile app for mine and Smart Chain. And so this is gonna be a very nice one. I am sorry if there's bugs on slamcharts.com right now, but we have put all the energy we have into casino platform. But from now on, as I said before, we are going to focus on Slam Finance, and there's going to be many improvements here. Innovative feature this is another one that I'm very proud of, that would like to keep it as a secret for another meeting. But this is basically something that I don't think anybody ever done before. This is going to be our competing edge with PancakeSwap. I seriously don't even care about them, to be honest. We are just there, yes, but they're not going to have the competing, how we say, power at some point when we launch all these features. So I'm very happy about this, the plan we have for Slam Finance. That's why I'm excited about it. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up. One by one, every week there's going to be new features, and each one of them is going to be bigger than the previous one. And the charts, as you know, wallet tracker, converted whale radar, we already have it in our Android app and the website slamcharts.com. And I think let's move on a bit quicker. I think we are done with Slam Finance at this point.
Yeah. Okay, so the last one would be the tagline that we came up with for Slam Finance. We will have multiple taglines for multiple products. Since we're building a total utopia with everything that we talked about, with everything Kadabra talked about for finance, and we're merging swap and charts under Slam Finance. And that's why we're calling it the Cryptos Utopia, which is basically going to be a special place, special platform where you can do it all. So that's the goal of Slam Finance. Up next, Slam Crash. I'll just give it a quick stats because these numbers make me happy to see like how big of a platform Crash is. So the total wagered amount since we started Crash 4 months ago, Slam Crash, is now close to $400 million. So I'll take a second here to make sure that you guys let that sink in, because that's almost $500 million. So it's crazy. And if you look at the bankroll profit, it's close to $1 million. And the total bets have exceeded 2 million bets in total, which is, you know, also insane number. That shows the traffic, shows the amount of users, and with all the partnerships that we have and will continue to bring in, so these numbers will multiply. So that's just some important stats for all of you to know since we started Slam Crash.
Ebra, did you know that there has been more than $13 million deposits in our operational wallet for Crash? Just for Crash.
That's also something.
Deposit. Just think about it, like how big this is. We only have less than 5,000 users. Just imagine us at 50,000 users, and we have just started marketing this like this week. I mean, with the ads, of course. But it just, you know, makes me so excited about the potential that we have here. The platform is able to handle hundreds of users. So at the same time, you know, online users. So only thing we need to do left is to make sure that the system is working properly, and then start marketing heavily. So Slam Crash, there's gonna be a big update, by the way, Abra. As you know, on Slam Royale, there is user and password login, and if we have given it a try, deposits are instant right now. And there is no connecting wallet or anything, which is messy because there is no depth browser on the Trust wallet.
Oh, Kadabra, there's some noise coming from your mic, I guess. Can you check that?
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so there's gonna be a username password feature on Slam Crash, and we're gonna remove the way you connect your wallets. I mean, the way you log in to the game and deposit money. It's gonna be a lot simple. And this way we are planning to attract even more people. So it's coming up hopefully this week. And this is a very, very, very big game, which made us good profits, which we are able to share with the holders. And on the screen, you are seeing 100x Crash. 100x is our new partner for Crash game, but this is in a unique way. They have their own domain, logo, colors, and everything. So we kind of white label this game, or let's say orange label the Crash game for them. So now their users can play it under their own domain, and the profits are gonna be shared between us. It's the same platform on the backend, so every player is gonna be able to see all the other players, and it's very operational. I mean, everything's functional. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not many updates about Crash, but it is the one that took us this far. So we definitely gonna keep it growing.
Yeah, and also maybe important to mention, because some of the guys, I think it was MJ that asked about how the bankroll profits with these new tokens, and especially the white label ones, you know, if they will be added to the pools or not. So we can confirm right now that every single partnership that we do, we are receiving at least 50% of the bankroll profits, including the 100x partnership, which is a white label one. So all of the profits that we receive will go straight into Slam pools. But of course, since every partner and every bankroll has a different amount, so we will make the decision when it comes to converting the tokens that we have into BNB or Ethereum to be added to Slam pools. So we'll consistently be making those trades, converting them into BNBs or Ethereums, and then those will be added to Slam pools. But you're not giving a specific timeline for all of that, but just note that it will happen and it will be added to the pool. That's all for Slam Crash. I guess we'll move on.
I mean, it's a very much work in progress, so not much to talk about. We are hoping to almost there, have a very, very big partnership, which is gonna be through white labeling. And they might even have more volume of users than we ever did on Slam Crash. So let's see, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, cool. So the Diamond Hand Factory. So we just sent out the second payouts today. It feels good. So we also wanted to use this tagline because Slam pools have been creating diamond hands since we started it, and we're improving it, of course. So we started off with only distributing 15% of the profits, 10% to billionaires and 5% to millionaires. But we have more than doubled the amount that we allocated for our shareholders. So right now, this payout included, the billionaires have received 25% of all profits and millionaires received 10% of all profits, which, in total, it's 35% of all profits that will be generated will go to millionaires and billionaires, and everyone will receive their fair share of the profits. And for now, it's only Slam Crash profits, but so we can't stress this enough that once our other platforms such as Slam Finance, Vegas, Royale starts making profit, starts generating revenue, all of those will be added to pools automatically. So when we say you are the shareholder, we mean it. So it's not just the Crash game. So every single platform that generates revenue goes straight into the pool and you get your fair share of that platform. So really happy that we have this unique structure where we actually run Slam like a company. I always say like a Fortune 500 company. That's how we want to do things. That's the way. That's how professional will look at Slam and the future of Slam. So that's why this structure will help us hopefully, bring in new investors, serious investors, and help our community in pretty much every way. So some rules for you guys to go through. As you guys already know, that we lock the Slam that you are eligible to receive for a 3-month period, and then we will be sending those automatically to your wallets, just so you know. And we will either announce 7 days before a payout or won't announce anything at all, just to not create massive fluctuations or swings in the price. So we'll make those calls as we go, but the dashboard can be accessed through pool.slamtoken.com, which is my favorite website with the cleanest UI. So just shout out to Kadabra for that one.
Thank you. I remember the day I showed you and you were like, wow. It was nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to see people creating the work and the work you did after putting a lot of hours on it, Yeah, it was very fun to work on Slam Pools, to be honest, by the way, because it was unique. So, all right.
Let's moving on.
Just by the way, 1 second. Let's go. All right, I just want to say that I love the concept we have with Snappost billionaires and millionaires. So shout out to you about the idea. So
Thanks.
that's
It's
good.
in this together. Let's move on.
All right. So Vegas.
Guys, I just
as
want to
you know-
say, something quickly. This is
Yeah.
unreal. You guys have another level of professionalism. I can see why you guys have been so successful. I haven't seen, you guys are treating this like a real company, not a crypto coin, and it's really good to see. I think a lot
Thanks,
of projects need to take notes about how you guys are running this.
Thanks.
Thanks so
We
much, man.
appreciate that.
Super nice to hear. Actually it's just the other tokens motivates us actually. Seeing them how horribly they are being run, we just love them and keep it go even more better places. So yeah, thank you again for your comment. I appreciate that. Okay, Slam Vegas. So this is the second casino platform we launched. So there was Crash, there was Vegas, and then there was Slam Royale. This is the second one. This has games with live dealers for roulette, blackjack, and there's games called Crazy Time, Baccarat. And I actually recently updated Slam Vegas homepage, and now it has poker, by the way. All right, so we are taking our time to launch this properly because we want to do it right with the licensing. We are in the middle of the process to obtaining one. We have an actually external website that we are working on that you don't see right now, by the way. It's a separate website that we have worked on, which will get us the license. There was a lot of requests to us to change the way the website works. There were requirements. For example, they ask us to require emails or phone numbers, like some sort of way to be able to reach to the player if there is something wrong.
Yeah, KYC.
That was fine. Exactly. It's called KYC. There was a requirement like that. Things like that. We have, as I said, we have a separate website that we have worked on to comply with the license requirements. It's been going good actually. It's been going good actually, and I understand that you guys want updates, but this is that when there is no update to give, we just have nothing to say during Slam Sundays. You know, we have already applied and did the stuff that we were supposed to do. And it's any minute now that we're gonna have a grand opening in the countries that we are able to operate at the beginning. And Ebru, I would
Maybe
like to mention
we
about
can talk about, like, we can tell them where we applied for the license. That would be an update.
Sure.
Would you want to do that? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Krachow is the place that we're gonna get the license for. At the beginning, the first license is gonna be there from there. And I was about to ask you actually if you are going to announce.
So yeah, there's
Oh.
there's another slide for
Yeah.
the company and licenses.
Alright.
So we'll get to that. We'll get to it.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though, right? About the licensing and the people we are about to partner with. Anyways, all right. So yeah, this is the update for Vegas. It is operational for the current Slam holders, which you can go and try out on beta.slamvegas.com.
That's the difference
it's-
with Slam. So I cut you off right there, but I have to say that this is the difference between Slam and other projects out there. So they say it's coming soon. It'll be there next week, next month. So we actually built the site. It's out there. Like, it's playable. We've tested it. We've been testing it for the last couple of months. It's in closed beta. So it works. So we put out there, and we are just waiting for the license to launch it to public. And in the meantime, we wanted to show you guys that we're not just like giving false hope or saying we're going to do this, but it'll come this next month, next year, next 6 months. I don't know. So this goes to show that when we say something, like when we promise, like, for example, something that we actually are always standing behind that statement or decision. that we announced to you guys, that Vegas will once rule the crypto casino industry. So we're really excited for that. And for the first time, we actually put a forecast here. So this was not just a number, but this was based out of the industry average, like the average industry numbers, like compared to the casinos that actually launched recently and their first year, and the amount of traffic they brought in. We've also taken into consideration the profits that we made off of Slam Crash, the house edge calculations. So we're expecting around $100 million worth of revenue for our first year. Of course, that'll be in cryptocurrencies since this is a crypto casino. But yeah, it's just that number gets you excited because there's massive potential here.
I think I am failing to express the potential each product has. It's like just another day we are launching a product, but every single one of them can just be separately its own project. And like for example, Vegas, right? We are gonna do our very best, and we're gonna work with the very best people in their field to make Slam Vegas maybe hopefully like #1 crypto casino in so okay, we just started, right? I mean, how long has it been? 4 months since we launched?
Yes,
Just imagine
exactly
in
4 months
4
actually.
like,
Exactly 4 months.
oh, nice. So just imagine where we're gonna be in 4 years. That's just keeps me going. Like I'm super excited for where we're gonna go with this. And this, I accept the UI is not good enough to be one of the best at this point, but it's very functional. You can play all the games you want right now. There's gonna be a lot of changes and improvements, and we're gonna have a army of team that's working together to build all these projects. So yeah, Vegas is just pending for a license, and then we're gonna keep it only up from there.
Yes.
All right.
Let's move on to our new baby.
New one. Yes, this, I think I'm gonna say, I was in quarantine lately, like recently, and this is the time Abra and I have focused full time to prepare this for launch in a very, very short amount of time. I am very happy with the result we got. And this is a very, personally, I love poker. Like this is a very, again, another functional product that we have out there. And I have made some phone calls to work with the people I used to work. Those guys are the best I know, and I can credit for them. Those are the developers that we are about to make a deal with to work on explicitly on Royal, Slam Royal. So we are expanding the development team. This is the right time to tell, I guess. Of course, there's a lot of going on, and there is only me, one guy is not enough. I mean, we have designers and all the people helping, but the coding part was done by me, and I have only limited amount of time. So that's why finally it's time to grow the team.
All right, one sec. You will wait for the slide for that one.
All right. You got something coming up?
Yeah.
So my point is, all these products are gonna be growing simultaneously, and what you see right now, all the things you see right now is the work in only 4 months, and a lot of people are going to be working on all the products simultaneously to make them even bigger. These are just initial ones. The only thing I don't like about Slam Royale is that I lost 10 BNB to Ebra at the launch day. That was not nice. In my defense, I got distracted big time, and I didn't realize the amount of people you are playing with.
Most certainly, my friend. Most certainly. So maybe I'll let a couple of things for Royale, because it's being able to play with your friends, being able to play with other slammers, I don't know, being able to participate in tournaments that will hold, just like I mentioned in the beginning of the call, like we'll having our partner tokens come in for a tournament, which will be announced, throughout across all the platforms. So it gives us another tool. It's just another way for us to engage with the investors, with the gambling community as well as the poker community. So we're trying to do everything our way. We'll only run this with cryptocurrencies, of course. For now, it's BNB, but we'll be adding stablecoin such as USDT, USDC, and some major cryptocurrencies after we push the updates. But really excited for this one, and hopefully it'll be one of the strongest products that we put out there in the future. So up next, tokenomics. So I thought it was the team slide. Yeah. So
from the last white paper, I believe.
Yeah. So just a few updates. Yeah, you guys already know pretty much everything, but we have a 10% transaction fee, and we also added here the full supply, the amount that we use for pre-sale, the liquidity that was locked until April 22. The burn wallets now been completely burned. The initial and the manual burns have been completed, which will allow us to show the the circulating supply and the market cap, the real-time market cap data on sites like CoinMarketCap, which is a huge plus because we are in the top 500, 600 coins on there. So the amounts that we allocated for casino and development, marketing, and the team, everything is here. Just like we mentioned in the beginning, being transparent is one of the things that we cared most. So every action, before we take action, we will announce everything, both on Telegram, Twitter. So just keep an eye on the updates on the vote distribution site. All right. Anything you want to add, or I'll continue?
All good. Tokenomics are working as expected. We are happy with the way they are. So
yeah. So the feedback trading is something that supports the tokenomics. We announced it in the beginning of the meeting. So there's still the 10% transaction fee that happens with every buy and sell. But for a limited amount of time, we are giving you back the fee that you pay for the transaction. So this actually initiative supports tokenomics, which is really good for increasing the LP and making sure that we positively impact the price action. So here's the team. Really excited for this one because we wanted to add the job descriptions here as well, just so everyone know that what are we doing. Yeah, me and Kadabra are always leading the way, but specifically like what are we responsible for, and we have some new additions to the team that we're really excited to announce today. Our beloved Declan has been helping us with marketing for a really long time. I'm really glad to announce today that he's officially now a member of the team, as well as OGC. He's been one of the OG mods, but he will help us since we're exploring the NFT space, as well as Drew. OGC has been in the space for longer than us, and he's kind of an expert when it comes to that. So he will help us navigate in the NFT world. So really happy to announce that these two have joined the team, the core team. So you guys know them already. Just give them a thumbs up. Shout out to them. It's really happy to have them on board. And we have Alakazam, of course. First time talking to you guys in the beginning of the meeting. He's helping us strategically, advising us on many subjects. So most of the big decisions that we announce, like he has part in that. So we really thank him for that. We have Ace. He's been helping with deposits and withdrawals and the cashier support, and he's also been helping with financial reporting. We have Axel, of course, Axel and Air, the OG team members. Air is still the lead creative, and he's also helping us in the NFT space. Axel is helping the community, running the community, as well as helping with marketing work streams as well. And you can now announce it.
All right. So as I said, we are in the, it's been 4 months. We have been keeping this going. There are the 4 of us, and now it's even growing. And now it's time to get some new talented developers on board. And I made a call to a very good friend of mine who I used to work with. And I can, as I said, credit for him, watch for him is a better way to say. Yeah, I can watch for him. And he is gonna be responsible of the development of Slam Royale, because Slam Royale is gonna be a very, very big poker platform. And we are one. I think, I mean, it says very good potential. We are gonna be available on mobile, and there's gonna be a lot more coins and tokens. There's gonna be even Bitcoin at some point that people can play with on the poker. We are going to have some tournaments, a very, very big ones with big streamers. So comparing to Vegas, it's gonna be relatively easier to market actually with live streamers, because poker has a very good community and it's more fun to watch people gamble on poker. So I care about poker a lot, like Slam Royale a lot. So that's why he's gonna be dedicated. He's gonna be working on Royale, and I trust him 100%. And so let's see, it's gonna be nice. And there is a few other people that I have in mind to add to the team, but these things take time because there's a lot of responsibility going on, and you cannot, simply trust somebody. And it's also having a new person on board takes our time, and we are trying to move as quick as possible. But so that's why I'm gonna take my time to add more people. But this guy is gonna be very, very valuable to the team, and we might even we might even introduce him during one of the Slam Sundays to give him a warm welcome from the community. So yeah, that's the update for the new guy.
Yeah, that's really exciting, because you've been doing all the magician work, and I think it's time someone helps you out when it comes to the coding part. And I think he'll be great addition, and really can't wait to introduce him to you guys. He'll join Telegram, Discord, whatever. So it'll be really actually beneficial for the team and the development of these products. So it's time to move on, I guess.
Sure.
So there's another big, massive update. I'm guessing it's the next slide, but no, it might be a couple more slides until that. But yeah, so really excited for that one. Let's see. So the job openings, of course, that's also open. These will be added to the website as well. And if anyone's interested in the positions that we add here, you can contact us at admin@slamtoken.com. We're always looking for translators and such for everything that we do. So just let us know.
So if you believe that you can be a big help to the team and grow Slam, basically, it doesn't have to meet the criteria here on this list. So if you have a skill set that you think we might use it, that will be super nice to introduce yourself and just come say hi through email. Not the direct message, please, but the email is a better way to reach for this job openings.
Yep. So marketing.
Okay,
marketing. So what have we done in the last 2 months? It's almost end of August. We said we would start aggressive marketing in July, which actually we did. And we spent a good amount of funds and we got some new eyes through the collaborations and the ads that we put out there. I'm really happy with how we're using our funds, because we're using them wisely. And once the products are out and we polish them, we make sure that they are improved, and we're not just promoting products in beta. So that's why we waited for Slam Crash, and we just started promoting Slam Crash a couple weeks back, and the numbers have been insane. Massive traffic, almost like more than 1.7 million impressions on those ads that you see on the screen for Slam Crash. So which brought in a lot of new players, a lot more volume. And right now, like whenever you go to Slam Crash, like you see at least one or two, or sometimes like 5-10 people playing. And yesterday, I think it was the day before, I saw like 60 people was online, like 70 people was online, which is a great number. So the ads are working. People are clicking the ads, so they will continue. So we will have a sustained program that we put out different ads, of course, for different platforms, but they will be the campaigns will be ongoing for Slam Crash, since it's out there and it's ready to be marketed. So Tyler, you guys know Tyler Hill. He's a very well respected YouTuber that we work with. Actually, the first video he did, we weren't working with them. A couple of our holders actually reached out to him, and he did a video. He did an honest review on us, so which was not a paid video, and which brought in a lot of new investors. And most of the guys are actually listening. Came from Tyler's video, and they stated that in the chat, which is great, because we love Tyler, and he was originally actually joined the call today. But he had an accident a couple of days back, so he couldn't join today. But we will do an AMA on his channel soon, on his YouTube channel. We'll also have him, maybe on board in one of the meetings that we hold next. But yeah, he's been a great asset and great supporter from day one, and we are glad to have him support us. So across the last 2 months, we initiated the marketing push. We work with streamers, YouTubers, published our ads. The ads are still live on multiple websites, which are giving us a massive traction. For now, specifically, the Crash and the Slam pools are being advertised, but we will start marketing Slam Vegas and Slam Royale once they are fully launched, and the license process is done. So we will start marketing those as well. But just know that we will never use our marketing funds to blindly, attract new traffic. So traffic is important, but valuable traffic is actually more important. So when you're advertising to the right people at the right time, that makes a difference. And I think that's how we see it. And you guys already know my background in marketing. So we will be very careful when it comes to using our marketing funds, because we got a long way to go. We got a lot more products. So much is happening in the next couple of weeks and months, and we'll make sure to use our ammo in the right time, in the right way, to bring new audiences to Slam in general. Okay, so we've been using this line actually for a couple of times the last 2 weeks on our Twitter, as well as in Telegram. And we actually had a focus group that I asked the feedback on the lines, the taglines that we have. So we have the Cryptos Utopia for Slam Finance, and we have the Diamond Hand Factory for Slam Pools, and then overall our new tagline that we'll use will be your last investment ever. So that highlights our goal to be your last investment, and it shows that Slam's the safe haven amongst the risky crypto markets all across. So we will continue to use this, and the hashtag Project Retirements, which was loved by most of you guys, and helped us gain some traction on Twitter as well. So just an update: the Amazon of Binance Smart Chain is being changed to your last investment ever. Of course, we're updating the tagline. We're renewing the visual world. We will have a new visual language starting from this week, actually. So completely new, like fonts and the colors, the backgrounds, all of that will be changed with the new approach and everything that we're doing. So really excited to show you guys that work as we go throughout the week. So yeah, your last investment ever. The bankroll investment structure. Kadabra?
Yes, here. So the time we got this for BNB, I'm sorry, the first time we got bankroll investments was for Crash Game, and it was only for BNB. And the time we got it, there was only 300 BNB profit. I mean, it was the start point that we will make the calculations. The next time we're gonna make payments, and 300 now. Right now, I'm checking the profit, and it says 445, which is like 145 BNB. It is equal to $65,000 since the day we got the bankroll investment. $65,000. 30% of that is going to be shared with the investors. That was I'm happy that it's going profitable for investors. I'm very happy. We are going to keep it going, and the next time we need more investors, we're going to announce it, but I don't see it coming anytime soon, because right now we have enough, and if we believe that we are going to have a lot more bigger players, we're going to need bigger bankroll, and then we're going to open new investments. However, we are going to we're going to accept investments for Crash, for Ethereum sometime soon. There is not a certain date yet. But congrats to all the investors who had trusted us and now made profits with the game.
So we're really excited for this one. We've been talking about it since the beginning, and it was a tough thing to figure out as a team, because we put a lot of time into this, like the amount that we would allocate, like how frequently we would pay out the investors. So it's I'm really glad that it all worked out at the end, and we actually raised more than $100,000 in 4 days to be invested in the bankroll, and those that invested actually are in profit as we speak, which feels good, because so they're risking their money, and of course they'll be rewarded for that. So we're really happy that how the bankroll investment structure turned out. And maybe Kadabra can give an update on when the investments will be reflected on Slam Pool's website. Yeah.
Sure. So we have released a new version of the pool dashboard. I mean, there are some minor changes, like countdowns to which was a requested feature, and I have it in new payouts. So next update is going to be for bankroll investments. They're going to be able to see it live, how much money they made, and just by entering their wallet address. We are talking about the bankroll investors, by the way. So the thing is, there was a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't have enough time to prepare this on that pool dashboard, but we have exactly how much each wallet made. So of course, everything is being recorded, and they're gonna get paid eventually. And I think in a week or so, right, we're gonna pay BNB for the investors. As I remember, it was gonna be 1 month.
Yes.
No?
Yeah, 1 month.
It's gonna be I have to check. Okay, I have to double check, but next week we're gonna make the payments to the investors. It's gonna be the same. I'm just gonna create a new pool on our website, and you're gonna see if you qualify. Qualifying, of course, requires sending BNB, which is already done. And then you're gonna see BNB is back in your wallet automatically. We're gonna hear from us again about this.
All right. Here we go.
Yes, it's so pretty. It is pretty.
This took a while.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, this did take a while, and Salam is now an official entity, and we're really excited to announce it to you guys here first. So we got our company certificate a couple days back in Belize. We mentioned about that, and the name is Slam Enterprise. So this is the first of many, because we mentioned about the licensing process and how each country has different regulations and stuff like that. So we might have to incorporate multiple countries and multiple jurisdictions. But this was the first one to begin with. So right now, you guys are all part of this company, basically, because when we say you're shareholders, you're not just holders, shareholders. So we mean it, and it just feels good to see like how far we've come in the last 4 months. And right now, the Slam name is on a paper, an official, government paper, and it feels good. And yeah, it's great. So this will help us getting our apps into the app stores under the company developer license, because that's what took so long for them to approve our app into the iOS app stores, because we are already in the Google Play for Slam Charts. So that took a long time, and they wanted that company developer license, and that this will help us with that. Also, like I mentioned, to obtain license in different parts of the world. And also, it's important to note here that we have hired an international law firm. We can't disclose, of course, but that will help us with any legal matter from now on, because everything's getting serious, guys. So this was about time. So we've been researching in the background, but some of the things we can mention about them. They are a member of the international organizations such as the Bar Association, the Law Firm Networks. They provide legal services, trainings, and consulting to several organizations working on blockchain technology, including cryptocurrency exchanges, software companies, NGOs, and institutions. So this was the thing that attracted us. So they actually actively working with cryptocurrency exchanges, and written several legal memorandums related to blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, software, and IT. So they are the experts, and they will help us navigate across the legality of our business, since we are taking everything to the next level. Us forming the company, obtaining the license hopefully soon. So it's an important part of our business now to make sure that we're doing everything under the, we're complying with everything, and everything is being done legally. So really excited to be able to share with you this today, and you got to celebrate this, right, Kadabra? We can play another Slam Royale for
Brad, I need anyone. I think people ask us to play one more, so I'm gonna take my revenge. I'm gonna be 100% focused by the way, so good luck.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you might have won one time, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we got
All right, so I just want to. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's all good.
All right, I just had one extra comment about this process. Apple has been giving us a very hard time to publish the Slam Charts app, and they just simply wanted us to be a company to release an app for crypto. They said that if you have a wallet feature, you need to be a company. We said, all right, we don't have a wallet feature. This is not a wallet. This is not a MetaMask or something. And they just, I don't think they even know exactly what to do with the process. We got enough of them, and it just took a lot of our time. So we decided it was easier to go this way actually than dealing with Apple instead. So we just gonna make it either way. And now here we are. I'm very happy about it. And we just gonna make it a bit more prettier and then launch it under Slam Finance name. The mobile apps very soon.
Yes. All right. yeah, the licenses. So we touched on this in the previous slides. Like we mentioned, we have applied for the license in Krakow. We hope to receive it very soon. Of course, no one wants to give you a time frame, and we don't want to give you guys a time frame and not deliver it. But so I think we're at the end. So it's safe to say that like we've done pretty much everything they asked us to do on our end. Provide the paperwork, like all the process that takes when you're applying, and we have a partner that is kind of helping us with all the process, who's experienced in this field and who have actually obtained multiple different licenses in the back. I mean, in the past. So he's helping us with that, and hopefully very soon we'll be able to launch that with a big event, and also the Slam Vegas with it, because we've been waiting for that. And yeah, really excited about that one. And also I want to mention, so we talked about the company and the law firm, the license, but now, so when it comes to compliances, like globally, so that requires like certain experts to be involved, navigating across different countries. So we're very close to hiring a consultant that specializes in global compliance for online gambling websites. We hope to announce this again before this month ends. Maybe it might take a bit longer than that. We'll talk about that firm and what they do and how they will help us. But this is also huge to have, people like that experience in the field, that has done years of work when it comes to compliance and regulations and stuff like that, because we are not experts in that field. So we have to work with the people that has the knowledge that can help us. So we're doing that. We're not sparing any funds because this is really important. So we hope to announce that pretty soon to you guys as well. But that's where we are with the licenses and the company and the legal side of our business. Yeah. All right.
That's all good.
So the roadmap, I simplified it into Q4 and Q1 2022. So we have OTC trading, cross-chain bridge, token analyzer. So those are all under Slam Finance. And we have Slam Finance iOS app launch, new partners for Slam Crash, white label, or just, on slamcrash.com, Slam Royale's full launch, Vegas launch and license approval, and the new website. Yeah, so we've been so swamped with everything that's been going on to prepare for this meeting and everything that we announced to you guys. The website is also being worked on, but it's taking time, and we hope to give an update on this one as well pretty soon. Yeah, so these are all planned for Q4 and Q1. We have hopefully the web wallet, the limit orders addition to Slam Finance, an exchange listing. Yeah, we put that here because maybe that would be a good time for us to be listed somewhere else, but right now it's not the priority. So we had the billboard ads, but we were waiting for Slam Vegas launch to bring that to life, and the tournaments that we talked about in the beginning for Slam Royale and poker in general. We'll have those exclusive tournaments with influencers, YouTubers, and partners from other tokens. So those will be really helpful for us to market when it's time for when it's time to market Slam Royale after the full launch. So those will be an important part of our marketing strategy. Anything you want to add here, Deborah?
I just want to point out that these are the major stuff that we're gonna do, and there's gonna be a lot of minor things going on behind the scenes, including marketing here that we haven't added much. But yeah, this is a very clean roadmap that we had in mind. Let's do it one by one.
Great. So I'm not going through disclaimers. You guys can read that later on. So that's all for us this week. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we'll now go back to the chat. And if any of you has any questions, we're happy to answer them in the chat or, in Discord, Twitter. You guys can DM us, me and Kadabra, if you want to, for specific questions or, issues that you're having. But it has been a busy week. We're glad that we're kind of wrapping it up now. And hopefully it'll be even more busy this week, seems like, because there's so much going on. But yeah, thanks for the time today. It took a bit longer than we expected, but this recording will be shared also with everyone. And maybe we'll summarize it, right? We'll summarize everything that we did today, and we'll post those in the Telegram and the Twitter. So the people who couldn't join the meeting can go through that and see what was said in the meeting today. So that's all.
I would like to thank all the viewers we had today. That was a long Slam Sunday.
Yeah.
And also all the guest speakers we had, including Andrew. Thank you very much for joining in. I am super happy with all the things we have done so far, and we have a lot more coming up. The end goal, of course, is to get listed on Binance. It's not even the end goal, sorry, but it's gonna be very much nice milestone. We are gonna get there step by step. That was a super nice all-time high streak in the last 10 days. 10 days, right? I think 10 days.
Yeah, I guess.
And we are still keeping going. It's just super fun to it's a super nice community. I always love stop by and giving updates or chatting with people or even playing poker together. I just love what we have so far. Super motivated, and I wish everybody have a nice rest of the Sunday.
Yes,
Catch up in the chat in the Telegram one.
exactly. So thanks for everyone who joined in and our guest speakers as well. Thanks for Drew for staying with us. I guess you liked the presentation. But yeah, so
I did. Very, very impressive stuff. So
thanks, mate.
I said it all before. I'm gonna shout you guys out a bunch of times and talk about how impressive it was on my channel, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
looking forward to that. All right, everyone. That was it, I guess. Let me stop the recording. And then we'll see you when we see you. All right. Cheers.
Take care, everyone.